And you always say, I like that idea.
I like that idea, right?
You say that to me all the time.
All the time. Because I want to be encouraging, but I'm stuck in this situation. Like
he doesn't like that idea, just so you know. We're screeching in or out as I'm trying to hit the ball.
Like with a whistle.
Let's see. Yeah.
How do you whistle talk?
Let's hear that voice again, dude. Let's hear that white voice again.
Balls are out just because you said it's out when it was obviously into your partner, hoping they get on board with your lies and deception. Like the
sounds personal.
Whoa, that sounded specific. Okay, everybody, welcome to what is this show called?
Rec Play Riffs.
Rec Play Riffs, episode 3. And anyway, this show's doing okay. We're pretty excited about it.
I had the most fun with this show. I think it's so cool.
This one's fun. Yeah. I love Pick'em. I love talking about the pros, but this one's fun talking about open play.
Yeah,
it's just a different style show. Anyway, so we got my co-host here. We got Marcus, Samson, and I'm Brett. And anyway, so what we're going to talk about, the different topics in here. Don't read the ad thing yet, dude. Don't skip ahead.
That whole thing, that thing is a novel. I haven't read that much in my life.
It's 17 pages.
You got it.
I have to take a break in between.
Okay, number one thing we're talking about is, do you play pickleball when you travel? And then we're going to talk about partnership communication, which we just talked about for 10 minutes.
Yes. Yep.
And then we're going to talk about, is Marcus trying to become the Michael Jordan of pickleball?
I like that. Wow.
And we'll kind of explain what's going on with that. What paddle manufacturing companies do the best job of promoting pros to sell paddles?
Huh.
So that's kind of a different take on a couple things. I saw some posts yesterday, and I thought I would like to talk about this.
Okay.
What state actually has the best pickleball community?
That's spicy. Yeah,
and let me tell you something. We're going to split this up and put it out there, but I'm going to put out some pretty convincing numbers that it's Utah.
Okay.
So and then we're going to run over the paddles and gear that we're using. And
I love that part.
Anyway, this podcast is by PB Vision. We'll have Marcus kind of run over that right now.
It's story time.
Engage your voice.
If you're not sitting down, go grab
a blanket,
a cup of hot cocoa by the campfire.
After the women's leggings one. Yeah, buckle up.
I'm gonna have to stop halfway through and gargle salt water. All right. Before we get in today's chaos, trash talk, and whatever wild takes I'm about to unleash, Rec Play Riffs is brought to you by PB Vision, the only app that shows you exactly how good you actually are, not how good you tell people you are. PB Vision is like having a SpaceX engineer, a stats nerd, and your brutally honest doubles partner all rolled into one. If
it analyzes.
Boy, can you get this a little bit bigger next time? So
you can make it bigger on your own screen.
Oh, I'm new to laptops. So it analyzes your gameplay automatically, every drive, every dink, I swear the ball was in moment. We need to get back to that. And it gives you the real numbers: serve speed, return depth, shot quality, consistently, court coverage, basically everything you wish your friends noticed about your game. And here's the best part: PB Vision doesn't lie. If you hit 12 dinks into the net last night, guess what? PB Vision is putting that right at the top of your report. If you finally ripped a forehand winner and want to see that replay, PB Vision's got you. We use it when we review paddles on the show because it flat out takes the guesswork away. If a paddle gives you more spin, PB Vision shows it. If it gives you more power, PB Vision measures it. If it makes Marcus play worse, well, that's not the paddle's fault, but PB Vision will definitely document it. So if you want to actually improve, start arguing with your friends about who's better and let the data settle it. Download PB Vision on iPhone, Android, or use it on the web. It's the future of pickleball, and it's way smarter than all of us.
Dude, that was a great job. But
dude, you did a good job.
What you put in here is money.
Dude, Mike, you gotta start using these in your commercials.
It's money. I mean, you hit everything. People lying about how good they are. People saying they're amazing at spinning. People lying about I don't hit the net. Dude, it's all being brought up.
Dude, it's all Chat GPT.
It's all there, dude.
The thing about Chat GPT is I use the same prompt over and over again, and I'm like, okay, change this a little bit to this and this a little. So it's getting better and better and better.
This is spot on all the issues that you have in a friends group of playing pickleball. Everyone has all their own stories of or interpretations of what happened. PB Vision's like, nope.
Yeah. And
I got 3-5.
I got wrecked today and we weren't recording it.
Oh, good.
Good. When are you going to be able to play again?
I almost felt like I wanted to play today. But it's worth this. I'm just gonna stand there with my bum leg and just.
Like, what's the witch doctors telling you? Like, what are the crystals doing?
Crystals are probably saying, I'm just saying my own. Probably another week or two, and I'll probably be out there.
Yeah.
Trying. Yeah.
So you've been
you
out
just
for
get those
2
Miyagi
weeks.
hands going even quicker.
Yeah.
The Miyagi.
Yeah.
Can you please?
Yes,
Miyagi
dude.
this?
Yeah.
Can you Miyagi
Karate
that?
Kid reference. That's the best. Dude, I love being born in the 80s.
Dude,
We had the best life.
My daughter, at least once a week, she's like, I wish I was living in the 90s.
Yeah.
I will. She sees videos, she sees stuff going back to movies, and I have her watch all the old school movies like Goonies and Back to the Future. She's like, I love that time. Dude, it was a golden age.
Golden age.
Dude,
We're
lucky.
super lucky with
They
that.
probably get it from Stranger Things. That's what my kids are like. The 80s look cool.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's all because of Stranger Things. So
For the
My kids aren't that old yet, but yeah, that makes sense in there. So you put in here, you want to talk about traveling and pickleball. And this is the only statement I'm going to make on this.
Okay.
I don't play pickleball when I travel unless it's a trip like what we did.
Yeah.
Right? If we go down to a tournament and it's a guy's trip, I play pickleball. But
Okay.
my kids are 9 and 7 years old.
Yeah.
So I'd be leaving the family on a trip to go play pickleball, and it's not going to work out.
That's valid. So the reason I asked that, so a couple of years ago, I started bringing my paddle with me everywhere I go. And of course, as a pilot, I'm always flying by myself. So it makes it a little easier. I don't have family to take care of. It's just me going around in town. But when I do have family, I still find places early in the morning, like a 5 a.m. group. And I'm there and I come back before my kids wake up at 9 a.m. in the hotel.
Yeah.
I've gotten so used to playing pickleball everywhere I go. It's become like a lifestyle. Like I love looking on Facebook, Googling or social media, trying to find groups, trying to find courts.
How do you do that? Like when you're going on to Facebook, what are you looking for?
Yeah, so I Google initially. So if I'm going to Singapore, I Google Pickleball Singapore, and then there's a couple hits, a couple websites. I started looking at points of contact on the website, and I say, hey, email them. I'll send them a WhatsApp text, and then I go on Facebook. I see who else is there, and I just do a mass email contact to everyone to see if anyone's willing to let me play. I found a key part is they want to know how good you are. Because if you're like, a lot of times I'll ask, are you a beginner, intermediate? And I kind of throw around like, this is so
like
embarrassing.
you send them your duper?
No. But it's I say, I'm about 4.5 on my duper, but I play with 5.0 guys. And so that's like my super embarrassing thing. No, but the guy is like Celeste and Sione and AG, like that normal group, like when we play like competitive.
Oh, the better group that I'm not a part of. Okay.
Not the Marcus group.
those were all brown people.
So if I'm playing, like if I'm trying to play really hard, so that's what I say, and it's so embarrassing because I hate that you have to lead with your duper. But when you're going to groups that don't know who you are, they don't want to play with trash, and so you gotta like, hey, I'm worth your time. I hope I am. If you just let me play, and then usually everyone there is gonna be like around a 3.5 or 4.0, and then there you make automatic friends, and it's just I'm eating pig in Christchurch with guys I never met before. We played pickleball and they're inviting me over. I'm eating food in Singapore with a guy at his favorite restaurant. It's such a cool thing that now that I think about it, if I do not bring my paddle, like this past trip, I have a bum leg. I woke up early morning at 5 a.m. and I just sat there like, dude, I wish I could been playing pickleball somewhere, someplace, and be back before my family woke up.
What do you do?
What
do you normally do? Like when you fly, like, so yeah, tell them where you're going. Like where are you going
this
next
trip
week?
I'm going to Melbourne.
Okay, so what do you do? It's food and pickleball?
Food, that's all I ever do, food and pickleball. There's a pickleball spot right by the hotel. It's in walking distance. I go there. I camp out there. If I can play 10 hours straight, I'll play 10 hours straight, and I won't leave. And then if there's a really good food spot, I'll make sure I go either before or after and go get the best banh mi ever in the world is in Melbourne as well. But this is what I do on a constant basis, and I'm starting to forget what it's like to go and travel without a paddle. I don't know. Like you said, you don't do it, so I feel like
but I don't travel where I'm not with somebody or like a purpose, right? Like you're flying, that's your job, and then you have 2 days normally?
A day or two, just hang out. There's no agenda. You just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm the same. I mean, more domestic, obviously, but I've got coworkers that travel and they'll just like go work whatever they have to do during their day, and they'll just go sit in the hotel for the rest of the night.
Yeah, I can't
I'm
do
like,
that.
no way. So like, I'll go to like sporting events, I'll go to baseball games, but I'm the same way. Where, example, Huntsville, Alabama, last year, like brought all my stuff, start looking. They use Pickle Play. I don't know of anyone in Utah that uses it.
We don't use a lot of apps that country
so
uses.
someone told me about it, and so I looked it up, and they had it like open play at a court. They had 16 courts. It was awesome, and you could hear like the space shuttle testing going off in the back the whole time. It was really cool. But it actually said like, all right, so open play, and this is all in the app. Courts 1 through 4, from 6 to 10 is 3-0 level.
Yeah.
Courts 5 through whatever, 4, 5. Like, so they had it all broken down. One thing that I find super interesting is like state to state, the level and the duper ratings are extremely different from one state to the next. So I showed up to Huntsville, Alabama, and at the time I think my actual duper was like a 4-1 or something like that. So I showed up to the 4-0 group on those courts. There was not a person there that was
4-0
over a 3-5, right?
Oh, really?
So then I ended up going to the next group over that was supposed to be like 4-5 plus only or whatever, and those are my people, right? So, but with that being said, everyone was awesome, like super fun.
Yeah.
So we played for like 4 hours. 10 o'clock that night, I'm sitting in someone's backyard at a crab boil.
How cool is
in
that?
Huntsville, Alabama, with 30 people that I met 3 hours before that.
See,
That's awesome.
Like I've had the same thing in Texas. I've had the same thing in Michigan. Shout out to Wolverine Pickleball Facility in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Really?
2 ladies own this place. It's one of the best indoor facilities outside of the pickle that I've ever been to. And I went there, introduced myself, told them I was from Utah. The owners happened to be there, and their pro shop was full of Holbrook products, paddles there. So anyways, we start talking, let them know I'm from Utah. They take me out to the courts. I think they have 12 indoor courts. Same thing. I'm playing pickleball for 5 hours straight. And right after, we're going downtown Detroit and getting pizza.
with the same group.
With the same group, right? An
I love
hour
it.
drive, all of us just trucking it downtown Detroit, getting Detroit-style pizza together. And the next day we go back and play again. And so the communities are there, but there's definitely differences in style and skill and ratings no matter where you go. But everyone's awesome. The pickleball community worldwide is so inviting and inclusive.
The best community. I hands down the best I've ever. I've played basketball, played sports and soccer and pickup games. No one is as inviting and welcoming and make you best friends as I think the pickleball community is.
Yeah.
I would say one factor to that, you have to be a good player. If you want to get immediate friends or people want you to come back to play the next day, you have put the time into drilling and be a good player. And if you're 3-5 and above, you should be well received no matter where you go.
Yeah. See, I feel like I'm not to that level yet where I can go and play with anybody. Cause like even now when I go and play and it's different, right? And I'm playing with like a different person, like I still don't feel like I'm there yet to where I can just play with anybody and I play normal. Like I'm the most finicky player ever. It has to be a lifetime ball. I have to be inside of a pickler. The right music has to be on. Like today, I thought there was a big breakup or a divorce that went on with one of the guys controlling the music because we're listening to some weird music, So like everything, and then like Lisa said something about somebody else, like, oh, what's that guy doing over there? And then also I can't pay attention to the game anymore.
Yeah.
So like I'm super finicky. So once I can get out of that range, then I think I could do it.
I challenge you, Brett. Like next time you go somewhere, just bring a paddle and just try it. Just see.
I'm gonna do it.
Just see what happens.
What do you do for shoes? You guys are bringing extra shoes?
Dude, I don't. I play with my walking. Like I have my Vans. And I just play with those everywhere.
I wonder why you're having problems with your calf, dude.
I bring my shoes. I bring my.
You do.
Because again, creature of habit. I have to have the same feel. So no, I bring my shoes and.
Do you ever play outdoor, or you're always doing indoor?
It's always outdoor usually.
You're always outdoor
because indoors doesn't really exist anywhere. It's very difficult to find indoor.
Yeah, I promise. The next time I go out, I'll do it.
Just try it. Yeah.
But like these are some of the number one questions asked down here, which I thought were interesting. So
cool.
how do I find courts when traveling? Like most of these things are just Google and Chat GPT, but that app, Pickle Play, is that what Pickleball Play?
That one's Pickle Play. There's someone Pickle Heads.
Pickle
I've heard.
Heads
There's
has it. Yeah, there's
Swish.
a couple of
There's
them.
a bunch of
And
them. But
it's weird that we don't use those here in Utah. People have come and say, "Hey, where are you guys posting games?" Like, "Oh, we're not."
But we have a new we have a new app that's coming out. So Pickle Play is owned by the UPA, or it's owned by those guys.
Right there, Pickle Play and Pickle Heads. Yeah, those are very commonly used.
So Pickle Play is Pickle Heads. I've met with those guys before, and they're really good guys. There's a new app that's coming out that's going to be very interesting. It's called Game Maker.
Oh,
And what will happen is it will invite people off of tiers and work with your club. So like, hey, I'm going to send this out. Does anyone want to play pickleball tomorrow? And if they don't respond by a certain time, it opens it up to the next tier. And you don't know what tier you're in. Then it will open up to your third tier.
is tier duper level?
No.
Or what's,
Like I go, hey, I want these people.
These are my group of friends here.
Yeah, these people, if they want to
gotcha.
come, it's them first. Then it goes to the next group. Then it automatically does that. It will create all the games and do all that, but it works with these clubs.
Cool.
It's you can actually download it now. I shouldn't say that, but anyway, just going into here, like, yeah, what apps or websites help? We just talked about that.
Yeah.
How do I know if a club allows drop-ins? Like, it's crazy to me that people are writing that out because if you just go onto their website,
That's usually where I find it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Or
just
give them a
find
call.
yeah, what cities are the best for pickleball vacations? And I thought that one was interesting because like they're doing something with Sundance Film Festival coming in here, and they're going to use like a pickler. And so like everybody that's coming to Sundance Film Festival, there's going to be an event at the pickler. It's going to be amazing, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's more about like what's going on, because I think that every city, the people are amazing. Alabama,
Huntsville.
you're
Alabama.
you're in Singapore.
Yeah.
Like I think it's what you make out of it more than like where the best location is. Like if your family is like a beach family, you go to the beach and you can play pickleball.
Yeah, I think pickleball is almost in every location you go to, you'll find it. And the smaller the group, the more receptive and the more excited they are that you showed up.
Yeah.
I think that's also a factor.
Yeah. And hotels and resorts that have it, like almost every cruise ship has pickleball now. I did do that. I played pickleball on a cruise ship.
It's surprisingly not too bad, right? I feel like I thought the waves would be going crazy, but just kind of.
No, it was awesome.
Yeah.
And then there was I was in flip flops, and there was like Betty, Jean, and Wilma were lighting the hell out of everybody, and it was a challenge court. And so I grabbed this person, and she's like, I've just started playing, and they gave us a Royal Caribbean paddle.
Yeah, I use those paddles.
Yeah. I mean, it's trash.
It's the Amazon paddle.
And I'm like, let's take these guys off this.
Did you get them?
Oh, we lit them up. So, and I was like Ben Johns. I was knocking her. I don't even remember her name was. Well, I was knocking her off the court, taking shots. I was running the whole entire time. But
how good does it? Okay, we talk about this a lot. How good does it feel when you show up, no one knows you, and you're a decent player, and everyone thinks you're Ben Johns?
Oh, they thought I was amazing.
Isn't that feeling?
So Brett, when you start playing, when you travel, two things are going to happen. Number one, you're going to find that you play harder than you ever have in your life to prove yourself. And then because of that, people are going to look at you like you're Ben Johns, and you're going to be more proud of yourself than you've ever been before. You start you want to like sell paddles to them.
You want to start signing autographs.
Yeah.
But because you get it's this inflated feeling. Like we talk about all the time, like, Marcus, did you feel like you're amazing? Yeah, I feel like I was the best dude ever. Like me too. Right? It's so embarrassing. Yeah. You feel like you're awesome. But everyone's like, dude, how are you so good? But I think Utah, it goes probably to your
Bingo.
has a high level caliber of players here in Utah.
Yeah, and there was a rumor a while ago. I think Samson played on a cruise ship in a tournament with your 5-0 brother. How did that go?
We lost to my mom and my younger brother, my son.
Because you were just taking it easy.
No, we tried.
Get out of here, dude.
Oh, my mom was resetting like she never reset in her life. My son was hitting shots I couldn't get to. Me and my other brother were like, "What the heck is happening?"
Which brother?
Ian. Yeah, my middle one.
I haven't met him.
He's the one that Connor Garnett and I have blasted.
Yeah.
Before.
Oh, Ian.
Yeah.
He burned his hand?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I know Ian.
We got beat fair and square. Anyways, okay.
I mean, when you get that ocean breeze with those older women, dude, they're living the dream.
One more thing I want to say. I guarantee in your cruise ship, there was one lady who was trying to organize everyone, tell everyone how to play, open play, tell them what the rules are in challenge. And if you're moving, there's always someone there that's kind of like the bull. That's kind of like the self-appointed manager of the group.
It's the
Yeah.
There was on my cruise,
There is.
and it was Wilma across the thing, and she was like, "We're not losing a game. We're going to play pickleball for 4 hours right
There's
now."
always like a cruise ship employee that's supposed to be in charge, and they're just like,
never
like,
played
I don't
before.
want to say anything.
I think you're supposed to switch. Okay, you guys can do
because
what
the
you want.
self-appointed commissioner just pulls up somehow on a cruise ship. They have a bag that has 17 paddles in it.
Yeah,
Because they thought that was important to bring on a cruise ship pickleball.
Dude, they are decked out. There are people who are decked out in the pickleball.
they have it
and
all.
a cruise ship. They're there for the pickleball.
Yeah.
Even though it's not a pickleball focused thing, they have the whole outfit. They're ready to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love it.
So let's go over partner communications. So this topic got brought up. Now I'm interested in this topic because like how I communicate with Samson and Adri is way different than my communication with Marcus. So I would like to know, Marcus, what is your ideal communication with your partner? Because like even when we were playing this morning, like you could tell like you kind of weren't in it. And I'm like, is this a moment where I play with Marcus and I like try to pump him up?
Oh yeah.
And he tried to get me killed yesterday. He was lobbing balls up to these guys that were trying to kill me, and he's like, oh, I'll play a couple more games. And I got bruises all over my body from playing. But like, what's communication to you, Marcus? Like, what do you like?
First of all, when you say you're going to show up at 6 o'clock and you roll in at 8 o'clock, you deserve to get lobbed and body slammed. So that's what was going on yesterday.
Save that for the next segment, dude.
When I'm playing, again, rec play, open play, all I want to hear or all I want to say is nice shot.
Yeah.
I don't need criticism. I don't need you telling me if a ball's going to be in or out. I'm a grown man. I know if it's going to be in or out. I sure as heck don't need you right in my ear screeching in or out as I'm trying to hit the ball.
Like with a whistle.
Let's see. Yeah.
How do you whistle talk?
Let's hear that voice again, dude. Let's hear that white voice again.
No, I just, again, in rec play, 99% of the communication should be positive reinforcement, uplifting. Hey, nice shot.
I'm with that.
Hey, that.
So anytime I play any game, whether it's competitive or whether it's especially open play, if I'm playing and someone comes to me and go, I got it, or mine, I'm like, dude, I'm done playing. If that's the way you want to play, go ahead. Like, I don't call me off a ball because you want to come way over when it's just clearly in my lane. So I don't know what that is, but I don't do it. So when someone does it to me, I don't want to play with them anymore.
Yeah, there's two people that do that to me, that have done that to me, and I'm like, I just don't like that mentality of that.
I think there's one instance, if it's a lob to the middle, I think it's okay to be like, I got it, or say you.
You have to be a little more
I got
obvious.
a question about lobs.
Yeah.
Okay, if I'm on the left side and someone lobs a dink over to the right back corner, so my partner's side, I would do way better if I went and got that ball than if they lobbed behind me. Because there's no way in hell that I'm running back and getting any kind of good shot.
I think that's how I play. If I'm left side player and they lob the right guy,
Yeah.
it's me with the forehand running back there to try to pick that up versus the right hand player trying to go back there and scoop it.
So you should do that.
That's what I've been taught.
Yeah.
Well, we witnessed that murder last week where it was lobbed to the corner, and so the opposite side player ran over to get it as she should. And the player that was lobbed on just slowly walked back. And the player that should have taken the ball did take the ball and just swung as hard as she could. And it just drilled her partner right in the back from 2 feet away. Because she assumed that she's not going to get it, so she's going to get out of the way knowing that I'm going to go get it. Well, no, she didn't. She just like moonwalked backwards real slow and got absolutely blasted from 2 feet away from her partner.
Okay, so here's a question I have. This is what I do in a lob, and this is an honest question because I don't know. So let's say that I'm on the right side and that ball goes up and over my partner goes running back there to get it. What do you guys do? Do you just duck?
You duck.
Or
Or
get
at
out of
least
the way.
lower your head, or
I have to duck.
Run out of bounds.
Where do you position your body though? So I'm on the right side, right? They're coming over. I am trying to get into the middle just in case someone drives it.
So they're lobbing directly behind you, and you're both on the right side.
And no,
left side
like
player's
let's say
coming
Lisa's
over.
on this left side playing with me. So she's coming over to hit her forehand and get the lob back. And
You step out of bounds. You come over here.
do you think I should step out of bounds?
yeah.
Well,
And then-
what if that person hits it clear back onto her side
and
on
I'm
the corner?
opposite. I'll actually run to the left now. I'll run up to the kitchen line
I
and
guess
go
you
to the
could.
left side.
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
clear over here.
Assuming that partner is going to be off balance and not able to get back to the left, and they're going to stay on the right side.
Just that person who's running back, who's hitting that, it's such a low percentage shot. Like it's going to be a wild shot. So I guess I don't trust them to hit a good shot to place it. So I just know that I'm hoping they get it over, either lob it back or they're driving it, and then as soon as they hit it, I expect them to come back over here and we shift over back left. And he or she will be baseline. I'm in the kitchen coming over, and hopefully we get that shot. But it's such a hard shot to get that lob when you're running back and you're trying to hit that. I don't expect any kind of strategy after that.
Lisa dropped or drove a couple of those really well today.
Oh, wow.
When we got lobbed, because
Good for her.
you know Adri, right? He'll get that dink, and you don't know that he's dinking it back, and then he'll lob it into the corner. So she went back and hit one. But what I did is I went left, and then I was trying to cover the middle just in case she didn't hit a good drop. So if they hit it, my body was like in the way almost. So I could try to take a punch shot or stop a big drive down the middle or something like that.
Yeah.
So we're switching sides on that.
Yeah. And that
But
works
I
too,
understand
think
what
so.
you're saying.
Yeah.
I just feel like if I was the person running back and like, let's say I'm playing with Lisa and she moves off the court and a miracle happens and I hit a good drive back.
Yeah.
If someone hits that other side of the court that I was just on, I'm never getting that ball.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why and again, maybe it's different like by person or whatever, but that's why I always just run over to the opposite side from where they hit that ball from.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot for them to run down the dink, get a good shot, get back on balance and get back over. So I typically just try to run over to the kitchen line on the opposite side. So
yeah, I guess all those make sense to me. And so like the question is with communication is like for you guys, and we'll clip this up, is like, how do you guys communicate? Like I paddle tap, whether it's a good play or a bad play. Because I don't want them. I don't want to paddle tap them and then have them hit a bad shot and then not paddle tap them.
And you're like hiding your
Like,
paddle.
oh,
like,
hell no,
you don't
dude.
get one this
You're
time.
lucky if you get a paddle tap my paddle.
I'm with you. I have the exact same thoughts. I'm like, dude, make it consistent.
I paddle tap.
Yeah.
When I play with Marcus, I purposely don't paddle tap. So if he raises his paddle, I paddle tap him. I don't know when we're doing that. I don't know. I haven't figured out that rhyme or reason yet. So
catch them off guard.
That's I paddle tap him just as much as I paddle tap you.
Really?
Yeah.
I never know how to play with Marcus because I play so bad with Marcus. So bad. It's me.
Really?
It's not Marcus. He hits all the normal shots, but when I'm playing with Marcus, this kind of goes back to me visiting other places and playing. Like, I don't know why I feel this pressure of like, dude, thank you for allowing me to be in the group, holding on by a thread. Like, I look at how much better I'm getting. And then I play with Marcus and I'm just like, hey, I don't know how I just hit 17 net cords. That was really cool. Like I'm just pounding that net every single shot, you know? So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out that whole thing.
But communication, I love that you brought it up. I still don't know how to communicate well on the court. A lot of times I'll say you. That's the only thing I ever say because I feel like, hey, you can take the shot. I'm trying to like offer you. It's okay if I don't hit it. You take it. So it's not like directive. I'm not trying to direct you or trying to be in charge. I'm just saying, hey, have at it, man. Enjoy that shot because I'll wait for the next one. And when people mess up, only thing I ever say is like, good idea. Good idea. I don't know how else to be encouraging, but not like not patronizing at the exact same time.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a punk about it. So I'm like, what wording do I use? Like, oh, dude, good. I'll say good shot when they hit the net. Dude, good shot. And
you always say, I like that idea.
I like that idea, right?
You say that to me all the time.
All the time. Because I want to be encouraging, but I'm stuck in this situation. Like I don't.
Yeah, he doesn't like that idea, just so you know, Brett.
He didn't like it.
He doesn't like that
But
idea.
He likes the idea of it going over the net, not just hitting in the bottom of the net.
I like the idea.
So maybe just communicate with your partner like you would want to be communicated with, right? Like,
so
if
I like
You would
encouragement.
hate playing with me then.
I like encouragement. I like people being like,
no, but I'm talking
hey, good
about
idea.
I'm talking about like the you, me, in, out, like
yeah.
that. Like
Oh.
don't overdo that because I mean
What if you did it back to them every single time? I wonder how they would respond.
the other team will never play with you guys again. If you're both yelling you, me back and forth, just chaos, right?
But,
That's
but,
like,
but if you're trying to make a point to that person, you. My mama, I would just say it like
Yeah.
a million times every shot.
well,
not
that's
just
why
once.
that's why I kept saying
My.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I was wondering why you were saying that because I was like, "What are you guys doing over there?" Because yeah. So, another thing that that I am. So I explained why I missed the shot, what I'm trying to do better. I'm so bad at that. But I never am like, that was an amazing shot because I think you already know that, and you've never really responded well to that. But like I'll say that to Samson, he's like, "Oh, thank you so much," and you're just like, of course it was. Like,
Like, did you expect anything different?
I think that's more on the person than anything else. I think you're doing a good job.
But
with
I love it when
communication.
people like listen.
Duh.
I don't need
Obviously.
I don't need like a ton of communication, but like when I'm down or if I'll hit 5 bad shots in a row and then I hit a good one and then someone goes, "Hey, that was a good shot." In my head, it's like a reset almost.
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh yeah, it's
good.
I hit
got
an
this.
okay shot."
Yeah.
Like even Adri, did you hear how many times Adri complimented today? He's never like that. Like when we play together, he is, but Adri is a compliment king. And here the thing I don't like that Adri does is like I will hit 45 bad shots and he goes, "Dude, right there. That's
there.
perfect. Hey, keep that up. Hit that same shot next time. You'll get
love
it."
that. I love that.
And then he misses one shot and he's like, "That was the laziest I've ever hit in my life." And I'm like, "I just hit a worse shot than that. And you were telling me
I
that
had 40 of those.
I just had 40 of those horrible shots, So like, I don't know. I'm kind of, it's hard with that communication, but honestly, I think it just goes back to like, are you making the person, are they having fun playing with you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, that's what it all boils down to for real. Like a little more self-awareness.
Yeah.
A little more like forgiveness. Like,
Yeah.
but
you can also read. You can read body language. You can read when you say something, how they're responding. More of it, great. Less of it, maybe, because they're not responding very well.
Oh, if
So
you've
I think you
ever
have
played
to
pickleball
read.
with Marcus, really quickly.
Just read. Okay, I'm not
Yeah.
going to talk too much because this guy is not liking this, right?
Yeah.
Just be more aware, maybe. I don't know.
yep.
I have the hardest time with that. I use all Marcus's jokes. I'm like, "Oh, that went really well with the Polynesians." Marcus said that, so I'll try it with a bunch of white people, and they're
And you
like,
got your notepad out, like,
"What the hell?"
just joke.
No, I don't have a note. I write it on my arm. I'm like,
That's why when you say
Oh.
hi to them, they turn and say hi to me instead. Brett's like, "Hey guys," and Candace's like, "Hey Marcus."
Hey, Marcus.
"Oh, dude, Wayne gave me the freaking tap on the back today. Me and
Yeah,
Wayne are getting
your
there
boys, dude.
every time, dude."
good friend to have.
So communication, paying attention to that. So there's a little story that happened this week, and I'm gonna show. I made a
love
little
it.
video myself.
Did you really?
Yeah, I woke up. I recorded my iPad.
At 2:30 in the morning?
No, I just was waking up for open play. Now, whenever I sign up for open play, I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. Whenever my body wakes up, that's what time I get up.
You don't set an alarm.
No, I don't really need to now. But like, if we have a set game like we did today, I set my alarm.
Oh, I
go
gotcha.
for it. Open play. If I sleep till
I
6,
gotcha.
I'm cool with that.
That's good.
I don't care if I show up late to open
Yeah.
play. I just don't care because those days I'm kind of looking like those days. Just so you guys know, I'm weightlifting on those days.
What?
So yeah, so like if we go and do that, if we play open play, I'm coming back and I'm weightlifting and doing a full workout. That's what my goal is.
Can you ask Marcus when's the last time he ever worked out, a full workout?
I don't want to ask him. You can ask him.
This dude, I
at
worked
this.
with. I think I
You're
worked.
not looking at him
I
right
worked
now.
out. So we used to go to Vasa together.
Yeah.
And I used to try to work out with Marcus, and one day you're like, "I'm done with working out."
Yeah, I'm
I don't
like,
think
this
he's ever
is-
going.
I think my exact words were, "I'm already married and have kids."
Why am I
Why
doing
am I
this?
working out?
Why am I here?
Yeah, that's exactly. how
That's
I
so
put it.
funny.
I want to work
So-
out. That's good you do that. So
Yeah,
maybe
so
Marcus can come in with us.
I'm trying to get stronger. I've got a body of Kermit the Frog. It's a rough life where I'm living here. So anyway, I go in, and the last time we get on this show, Marcus does this whole retirement spill, how he's never going to play King's Court again.
Big production.
Oh my gosh. I had to edit out 10 minutes of that. I left in 5 minutes and took out 10 minutes of it.
I think he even called his family. Like, I have an important announcement to make, everybody.
Yeah.
He tried to get the news here.
Yes.
Like, yeah,
I
it was
took my shoes off and put them on center court. I was walking away.
Took your Zaya shirt off and handed it to somebody on the way out.
I think he cut the net at the pickler and took it home.
I said, all of you people that have stolen lifetime balls out of my bag, go ahead and keep them.
Hey, we got to talk about that again.
I don't need them anymore.
That is the most ridiculous thing ever. And
Stealing.
I have an idea for you.
Yeah, stealing.
Stop taking stuff out of Marcus's bag unless he's told you it's okay.
That's stealing.
It's literally stealing. and you're making it uncomfortable. Like, if you stop our play to ask Marcus to take something out of his bag, talk about self-awareness. Like, that is weird. Okay, so anyway, so I get on there and I go view roster, and I'm like scrolling through. I'll show you guys all this, and I see freaking Marcus Noftel.
Okay, but before you go any further, do you remember the names that were below me and above me?
Yeah,
this part of the story is very important.
Adri, Charlie,
Wayne.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys were in a text thread together.
So there's 4 of us that we all signed up to play that morning together. Okay, so go ahead. Also, what time was this when you rolled in?
I seriously got there at, I think, 7:35.
Yep. So 2 hours.
We're 2 hours in.
Yep. Okay.
In fact, a lot of people had left already.
And you're looking at the roster for King's Court.
For King's Court.
Not open play. King's Court, the one that was officially
the retirement.
Retired. Okay.
So this is why I think Marcus and Michael Jordan are very similar, right? And not because Marcus is the greatest of all time, but because he retired and came back in 3 seconds. Not only did he not wait a week, and listen, this is what Marcus is going to say. I got a text message, and so everybody was playing in the morning, and I know that group. And to be honest, Marcus had a great time on a couple open plays in between that.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that if you retire from King's Court open play, you shouldn't go for at least 2 weeks. Woke up and I thought it was Christmas morning. After Marcus giving us a 5-minute long retirement where I had to cut out another 10 minutes of retirement. And what happened was he retired from King's Court on Tuesday morning open play. So what they do is you go in, you pair up, you switch off. And anyway, he had a horrible time last time. Well, when I woke up this morning, I went and checked my roster to see who was on King's Court because I enjoyed it. And I could not believe my eyes, but Marcus was listed on there. So I'm going to drive over there right now and see if that actually happened. And then you can come out of at least 2 weeks.
So
pay your dues.
The night before, the message was the 4 of us, those 4 names you saw.
I'm not on it.
In a row.
I like King's Court. I'm going by myself.
I like King's Court.
Yeah.
Wow.
In a row. So 4 names in a row, which shows you there was some type of coordination involved. And the message from me was very clear. I retired from King's Court.
Did you say that? I want the text.
Playing King's Court. I will go, and I said there's always 1 or 2 courts that are open. The 4 of us can go play on that court, and I'll go play in the morning.
There's never any courts that are open.
There were 2 open ones, and Cooley and
Kula. That's why Cooley said he
so
hated.
those guys came later and did what I was supposed to do with the 3 other people that agreed to do that.
You're not the only one with this idea.
No. So not to deflate your story. Yes, I am Michael Jordan, but only for the GOAT reasons.
Dude, you can't do a spill.
0. So then I probably had no less than 10 people come over and be like, hey, let's partner up. It's King's Court today. Let's partner up. Nope. I don't play King's Court.
And you stayed on that court the whole time?
I stayed on the couch most of the time.
I
was sitting there on the couch
I went in
for
video.
most of it. Who was I playing with when you came in?
I thought you.
I show up when I commit to things, unlike other people. So.
I thought you officially retired.
I did.
What happened?
From Kings, I did.
This is King's Court.
Not really.
What do you mean, not really?
It's supposed to be, but
Dude, I don't remember. I have it on video.
Jeff.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was me
That's
and
not
Jeff.
one of those four, though. Who was
Huh?
that? That's not one of the four.
Because I broke down and agreed to play some games with some of the people that were there.
King's
But
Court?
none of those guys were there, were they?
Not one of those guys showed up.
None of them.
So
None of them were there, dude.
See, this is Polynesian 101 right
Oh
here.
my
Dude,
gosh.
It's a mixed bag, dude. Who shows
So
up?
I was
So
the less fortunate girl at prom in that situation. I got stood up by 3 Polynesians.
Charlie, Wayne, Adri? Darn it. Oh,
all,
that's a
all
solid,
on the list. All of them on the
yeah,
list.
they all show
and
up.
So I sat there and I'm like, what do? I can't go back to sleep.
You can't touch that King's
So
Court.
I handpicked what games I played. I got games with Peter. Those were super fun. But he was the same way. We would play together. Once the whole King's Court thing started happening, out. We went and played on a separate court. We would do that. And then if someone had to leave, be like, hey, someone left. I'm like, okay, I'll play one game over here. And we would play that one game. And then if we would win, I'd be like, hey, I'm not moving up. Someone can take my spot. So like Michael Jordan playing baseball, maybe that's what I am. But like I did not go back, and I did not play King's Court, and I will not play King's Court.
This is the most complicated thing I've ever
You
heard.
literally did everything that people hate that people do at King's Court. Hey, I'm going to go out. I'm going to go in. I'm cherry picking who I play with.
I don't want to play. Yeah.
No. Again, just a little bit more self-awareness for people.
That's our
Read the
theme for
room.
today. Self-aware.
Yeah.
Just be a little bit more self-aware. But so yeah, no, I'm still retired from King's Court.
But you're going to be there. You're going to sign up for it and start messing people up. Oh, I recorded Morgan talking about it. Yo, boys. Hey, tell me, is Marcus here?
Marcus is here, yeah. He's here.
Did you hear his rant about how he's retiring from King's Court?
Yeah, he's here right now playing.
He's in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we just got to go get up.
Part of the podcast. And I was like, you doing King's Court? He's like, yep. Then he walked in.
What a...
Yeah. No, I'll disrupt it all. I'll blow the whole King's Court thing up. So I'm all for that, but I'm not.
So can you just make this very big? So you said you're sitting on the couch as they're rotating around. People are dropping off. Hey, I'll play with you guys on that court, and that's it. I come right back off. That's what you did.
I never went to I didn't jump on kings or queens. I would go to the bottom. It just didn't matter what court I went and played on. But I would play one, and then I'd be like, oh, hey, you can move up with this guy. Or, hey, I lost, so if you want to come in, you can move down here, right? So
But let's get this out there. You were complaining about someone doing this today.
Oh, no.
What's the difference
I was
in that?
invited to play. I was being sought after, hey, do you want to come play in this game? And I'd be like, yes, I will be your fourth, and I will play. The person today refused to play a game until they found the partner that they wanted to play with.
Oh, okay.
Major difference.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
I still think you technically played King's Court today, or whatever that day was.
Yesterday.
Yesterday playing on one of the designated King courts. You know, those courts are set aside for King's Courts.
So I played
still
open
dabbled.
play in the midst of King's Court.
That's saying that you
There you
retire
go.
from
There
college
you
basketball.
go.
That's like saying you retired from college basketball,
But
and then
performed
you
in
go
a
to
halftime
Mark.
show.
But no, then you go to Mark.
Yeah, that's what it is. You're not a college basketball player because you performed in a
No,
halftime show.
it's like you went to March Madness and you were picking which teams you were going to play against, and depending on who was in the huddle, I was going to play with those people.
I think it's almost like you're like, I play in King's Court, but my mind said open play. So I was playing open play in my mind.
You're like, I know this is supposed to be King's Court, but I'm making it open court.
And my mind is open play. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Interesting.
I just thought that was funny. I'm going to
think
put the
that
whole
is- that's
video. I
pretty
made a
good.
whole video driving over there. I was so pumped. I actually wasn't going to go. And I was like, oh, screw this. I got to go.
I gotta go
videotape
see
Marcus.
this. I gotta see this.
Text Samson. Dude, are you awake? You're not going to believe this. Marcus is playing King's Court after that rant last time.
I think we basically had money that you're gonna be back in King's Court here pretty soon.
I was
That
there.
was
but
faster
You'll
than
be
we
there on
thought.
Tuesday.
It was faster than
King's
we
Court.
thought.
There's been some comments about people falling out of paddle companies falling out with pros. I saw that on social media and it just irritated me for some reason. And here's my thing about this. Like, when I've done marketing for marketing, if I've done this for companies, or if there was companies we worked with at the PPA, if they don't know how to do marketing and they're just going, hey, I'm going to sponsor these players, and just to go, I'm sponsoring a player, that's not a marketing plan. You're going to fail at that. If you don't have a marketing team that's behind it, they can go, okay, I would take on these players. And the reason why is because they have this personality, they have this following, they do this many things, they're in these many tournaments, they place at this many things, they're going to make these many videos for us. And you're not taking that and putting it into a marketing sales funnel that's going to drive traffic to your paddles or pump up a release or do anything. If you're not doing that as a paddle company, do not sponsor a pro, because you will 100% fail. And that's the same for anything.
Yeah.
If you're starting any company and you're going to spend a cent on marketing, if you do not know how that applies into your sales funnel, if you don't understand your CAC, you are going to you're just throwing money away.
Just hoping it sticks somewhere.
People do that all the time. Oh, I'm going to do pay-per-click because I'm a dental office, but they don't know how to, when somebody calls in, they don't even understand how to close somebody because that person doesn't even know, the receptionist doesn't even know what ads are running.
True. Yeah.
Right? If a company doesn't work together and know how to do that, they're bad at it. Right? So like Yola are the masters at using Ben Johns, Andre Agassi. They're the masters. Is that the very best paddle you can buy right now? It's not. Is it the number one selling paddle? It is.
Good point. Yeah. That's a great point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Proton, I don't think that they're amazing with the players that they sponsor, but what they are amazing at, and I think 6-0 is in this category too, and Lifetime Balls, I think they're really good at using the PPA tour, right? They know how to use the tour to promote their products that are coming in there. Franklin, I think, is amazing. I think that the crew that they have, Paris Todd, the Johnsons, Hayden Patriquin, my favorite player, I think that they're really good at what they do. So when there's a company that's like pulling out and not sponsoring, that is their CMO not understanding how to use the tools. And the reason why we get views on our podcast is because I understand the data and I know where to put things. If we were just posting these up, we would get 4 views.
Our videos.
I mean, you have to understand the whole process of what you're doing in marketing, right? So I know that was a little bit of a rant, but I just see these people doing that. And there's just so many haters that want to hate the pro. They want pickleball to fail so badly.
That's very true.
And they want Connor Pardo to fail. And all those people they're just miserable people. And I shouldn't even care, right? I didn't respond to them. I didn't say anything. Yeah. Some of them, I have their cell phone numbers and I could text them. But I just go in and I'm like, guys, if you're a paddle company and you're sponsoring a pro and you do not know how you're going to get a positive ROI, if you do not know how a sales funnel works, you are about to blow a ton of money.
Do you think sometimes though that a little bit of the accountability falls on the player? Are there certain obligations that they want the player to perform as far as promoting the paddle and stuff, and sometimes they don't follow through with that? Do you think that's ever a problem? Or
yeah, so when you're saying that, there's one player that I'm thinking about, and he does not fall under the obligations that he's supposed to. So listen, if you have a contract with a player, it should have your marketing. You have to make X videos a week. You have to do X posts a week. If you can be on a bonus structure, if you get onto center court, you get this bonus, right? So yes, I think it does. There are some players that I know for a fact that is exactly the case. But the reality is, if I'm a paddle company and I want to go sponsor, one of the questions I put on here is who would you guys want to sponsor? Dude, I would sponsor Blaine Hovenair in 1 second. And for one thing, I know the amount of money that he's looking to get. He would do anything. He's got such a great personality. He could make videos. He could have the sales funnel. Instead of so Marcus, I think you're exactly right. I think that there's players that are doing that, but hey, paddle companies, If you don't have exactly what you have to be doing, like any other job, if you don't know exactly what those players are supposed to be doing, you are not going to leverage them, and it's going to be a lose-lose.
From the beginning.
From the beginning.
You have to have a good foundation. Like
Yes.
you just said. I agree.
And you can't expect them, hey, I'm sponsoring Hayden Patriquin for, I have no idea what Hayden makes, but let's just say it's $50,000 a year. So just because Hayden's good at pickleball, then you're going to get this. But if you look at Hayden and Anna Bright, how many commercials have you seen from the Pickler that they're in that are freaking funny? And they're and Kat, their CMO, has a marketing plan of how they're going to use them, and that's why it's good to have them, right? It's good to have them because they're such great personalities that can fit into where your brand is, your identity, into your sales funnel.
Okay. I'm gonna jump ahead to something here. I know we're gonna talk about it, but along those same lines, okay. So we talked about Anna Lee, the greatest pickleball player in the world. We're not gonna argue with that. First question: when's the last time you've seen someone in the wild using her signature paddle?
Okay, and I have another question to add on top of that. When's the last time you saw someone using a Paddletek?
Well, I feel like the Christian Auchons, that TKO.
That was the last one I saw. Yeah,
they kind of got traction a little bit, but even during that time, you do not see people. You do not see rec play. You don't see anyone anywhere in Utah, mostly, using an Anna Lee Waters signature paddle.
the last time I saw someone using it was a male. It wasn't a female. It was a male using that paddle. The last 3 times it was 3 different guys using that paddle.
So how, as a company, how do you have one of the most charismatic, young, energetic? She's got a YouTube channel that's killing it. Like her dog, her RV, her cars, her cooking, like everything. Yet for some reason, people are not buying her signature paddle by Paddletek. So what's
crazy.
wrong there? Where's the, like,
Disconnect.
again, you talked about Yola with Ben Johns. You go into any rec play situation, and at any given moment, 20 to 30% are using Ben Johns, Yola, Pro 4 paddles right now.
Perseus.
But Paddleteks have such a small sweet spot that they are not hitting the 3.5s. Any 3.5 player, which is 90% of duper, can go and play with a Ben Johns paddle and have amazing shots, right? If you give them a Christian Auchon paddle, the comparison directly to it, they will not have as good as experience.
But you still, like, I get it. If you have the world's worst product and you're promoting it the right way, you're doing all of your marketing, the proof is still seeing that paddle being purchased. They're not selling her paddle. There's not, like, 2-0 to a 7-0. No one is using her signature paddle. So even though, you know, again, we're not saying it's a crappy product by any means, but they're not getting results. No. Even though, like, they're using her and everything, like, they're not selling that paddle. So, like, what's going wrong there? Like, is it that maybe it is a crappy paddle? Maybe it's the worst paddle in the world, and she's just that freaking good that it doesn't matter to her, that she could use a piece of plywood and still perform that way. Good on her. But at what point someone at Paddletek is thinking, why are we not selling any of her paddles? Like, they're just not.
I think this goes into F&B. F&B is one of the best built paddles out there. For $200, there's not a paddle that's built with that quality. The problem is with F&B is that the sweet spot's so small. Honestly, they have to have a paddle that these reviewers get behind, that they love,
get excited about.
Because listen, I bought the Anna Lee Waters paddle. I was so excited. I thought it was going to have a way bigger sweet spot than it did. I played with it, and then whatever paddle, I don't remember the other paddle I was using at the time. Whatever paddle it was, I picked that thing up and went back. And I went back to that right away.
So if you worked at Paddletek right now and your responsibility was pushing that Anna Lee paddle, wouldn't it make sense to go to Anna Lee and be like, hey, we've got to find ways to sell this paddle. Can we do some videos on why you dominate with this paddle? Tell us how, because obviously you can be good with it. You can be the best in the world with this paddle. but no one's buying into it. So maybe a marketing campaign with her, like, hey, this is why this paddle is good. Like just something as simple as that. You would think that they'd be making an effort. Like
I agree. But how about demographic? Does anything play to when she was a teenager for so long that people who be buying it, so let's say, who's looking up to Annalie Waters? Is it kids?
Tons of kids and
or adults
women.
as well?
Women are way.
But
So what I'm trying to say is, like, is there like a thing? I don't know. Is there a thing where an older ladies are like, dude, she's just a kid, so I'm not gonna praise her because she's younger. Is there some kind of pride thing going on? And also, if it's kids that you're gearing towards, or I'm a teenager girl and I want to be just like Annalie Waters, I don't have that money to buy pickleball. None of these kids who are high school kids are playing to have money to buy paddles. So I don't know who you're marketing to. Are you marketing to her age group, or people just like her that can be Annalie?
Listen, if kids want something, I don't care if they're from the poorest place ever. They figure out how to get LeBron James shoes. My
daughter loves Annalie. She's got autographed balls. My daughter is 11 years old and loves Annalie.
But she's also a daughter of a guy who does social media, loves pickleball. How many kids are watching PPA?
But what I'm saying is, but even these kids that are like worshiping these pro athletes, I would never buy my daughter the Annalie Paddletek paddle.
Yeah.
As much as she likes her. Like my son with basketball, like he's got certain athletes, basketball players that he likes. Some of them have great shoes. Other ones have horrible shoes.
Yeah.
He's not going to buy a athlete's shoes that he likes just because of liking that athlete when the shoes suck. Mm-hmm. He'll play with guys that he doesn't like, but their shoes are incredible. And that's what's happening is everybody loves Annalie. They just do. And for all the right reasons. She's an incredible role model for the sport, but no one is buying her paddle, period.
I don't know.
Not because it's a good paddle and it improves their game, not because they worship her as a player and they're showing their support. They're just not. And I think that we are able to talk about it because we travel all over, international, all around the country, tournaments, older people, younger people, rec plays. You do not see her paddle being used. And again, I don't want to come across negative towards her or Paddletek, or there's just why does it not work for her? Why does it? Michael Jordan's shoes are the top selling shoe in the history of the world since 1981, whenever he came out with his Jordan 1 shoe, right? For the last, like Ben Johns, that paddle, like there's just certain LeBron shoes. There's certain things. Why has her paddle never caught on?
Yeah, my stand on that is because that paddle is not made for everybody to play with. That's my stand.
If she signed with Yola tomorrow and they built her own paddle and it performed like the Perseus does, how many paddles is she selling in that first year?
Quadruple what she sells now.
Oh, way more than quadruple. Yeah. Way more than quadruple.
Is that because the paddle is better or because of Yola, the brand, the marketing?
It's the paddles better, as well as the other thing is there players that like Christian and Annalie, like that singles. You ask any of those the pro single,
they want the Paddletek. You're right.
They love that Paddletek. They love
right.
the Pro XR, right? They love that paddle. Any doubles player, like, dude, who do you know that's playing doubles? I honestly can't even remember the last time I saw Paddletek in there.
Doubles.
So, like, yeah, there is a marketing. I agree with that. But honestly, if that paddle was amazing, everybody would be buying that paddle.
So how much better would she be with a Yola then? Or a boomstick? She would be even better, which is the scariest thing to think about.
Yeah.
With a Yola or a boomstick or a bread and butter loco or a, you know what I mean? The list goes on and on and on.
If bread and butter sponsored Annalie, for one thing, they're already selling a ton of those.
But if you had a huge name like that,
oh my
that'd be
gosh,
astronomical. So what's your message to Paddletek then?
You're missing the biggest opportunity in the history of pickleball as far as sales go. There's got to be a campaign. There's got to be something you can do to get it across to people that the number one player in the world uses a paddle. You should absolutely use this paddle if you want to try to replicate her game.
If you want to be, yeah, okay.
What's the technology in Paddletek?
A Gen 1.
Yep.
It's just a Gen 1 basic. But we met in Dallas. We met a guy, a pro, who loves Gen 1. And I don't know.
Yeah, but what does he specialize in? Singles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they all specialize in sponsorships and getting money.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they're going to use who pays them.
What's the reluctance in jumping from Gen 1? How come they aren't going Gen 3, Gen 4? I don't know.
I don't know.
That's a
I mean, I
question
know
for the
there's an
company, yeah.
American-made side to that of products that they bring in and go through. But that's the same conversation I had with F plus B. I'm so excited for their foam paddle.
Dude, I can't
They're
wait.
going to widen that sweet spot. They're going to make it a huge twist weight and go
Yeah.
for it. Valair is coming out with that new paddle. I've hit with that paddle. It is unbelievable. The Loco's unbelievable. And we'll have to talk about how great Utah is next time.
Yeah,
I'll pull out those
yeah.
dates because we're going to run like way late. But like I'm going to talk about some gear really quickly. Is that okay if we get into
Let's
that?
do it. Let's
boys?
do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
no,
the gear
let's do
part.
it,
That's
yeah.
one of my favorite parts of this.
So for me, I'm using the Ranger bag. Pretty excited about that. Pretty disappointed that Grubb didn't give me one of the prototypes that Samson or that Marcus got, which is annoying. This is interesting to me, this lineup. So just so you guys know, I bought another Opal. Every reviewer has said that the new ones are different than these pre-released ones.
So it's coming. Have you got it already?
Yeah, it's coming.
Okay, I'm excited
In fact,
to
I
see.
probably am getting it today.
Really?
So I'm excited to see that. One thing that's so interesting, the coral, I was supposed to get an elongated one, and I didn't get the elongated one.
Oh.
I wanted to try the elongated one. This feels like a double black diamond. If you like control, I'm trying to think of what paddles you would come from to really like love this thing.
Gen
But
3.
If you're a control, yeah, this is foam, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's full
I
foam.
don't know
Yeah,
about
this
the
is
coral.
a full foam. This
Okay.
is their new paddle that just came out with. But this is a thing that I want you guys to tell me what's going on here. Fill the grit between the ruby in the middle.
I know the answer.
I already
talked
yeah, I
about it.
already know
Is it
this.
the dwell time
Yeah.
thing?
Ruby
Yeah,
is just crazy great.
Your full foam paddles are going to give you more dwell time and spin no matter what the surface is.
Yeah.
So the Ruby Pro not being full foam, they had to put that grid on there to get any type of RPM
compete.
on the ball.
That makes sense.
But to me, now that I've hit with both of these, and like I've said, when I first get a paddle, I don't even care about hitting it around without the with the stock grip on. I am taking that off. I'm putting a Bodie grip on. Go to Bodie, check out his grips. We love them. Use pick 'em when you're buying any kind of grips, and you get 15% off. But when I go in here and I play with these, even the data that's shown on the games, this one's crazy powerful. I'm excited to try the other one. I'm going to sell this one and see how that goes. But out of these three paddles, I would get the Ruby Pro.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Really?
it honestly, I feel like it was powerful enough. I feel like it's so power wise, it goes, this is the bottom, then this, and then this. And so for me, I really like that Ruby Pro, and for getting it for less money, because you can get these for less money, it just feels like that paddle fits me better.
What's the big difference between the Opal, which I love, and then the coral?
And the coral.
Yeah, what's the difference?
This is just not even close to the power.
It's control. It's all
more control? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same in the diamond grit surface, all the surfaces.
But it
the same.
feels, it doesn't.
You were the biggest fan of that one, right? Yeah.
I mean, I played 2 games with it, and I bought that paddle, right? And I just didn't love it. So the next thing I want to talk about was Trickle sent these out, and I put some time on these things now with everything. Are we going to run out of time?
No,
here?
no, I'm good. I'm looking at my stats because I want to talk about some stats.
Okay. These paddles, I have no idea how these are legal.
I don't know.
Is there a harder hitting paddle than this?
Dude, when we got those initially, it was flying.
So
was a
once
rocket
again,
launcher.
I put the Bodie grip on right away. Worst grip in pickleball history. It's got a ribbed grip. I hate that thing, but once you put on one grip over it, it feels fine. The handle on this one, the Durafoam 16 millimeter Power X hybrid, is awesome. Like you can get both your hands on there like really easily. But these are so powerful that I can't control it. So today I used this paddle. I didn't even use my Loco at all. This paddle is the best paddle you can buy in pickleball.
Dude, we're just happy that you love it as much as we do. We feel like we're the only two running around saying Trickle Aura Pro is unbelievable.
How do people not know about this
I don't
paddle?
know. I don't know.
I've seen you guys play with it.
We've sold a bunch. Like, we got mocked for taking that stance, and I'm telling you.
Well, why are you saying that the Cannon is the best paddle under $100?
Because for my style, it is. This is for your style and other people's style. I don't like that shape. I don't like the handle length on it. For me,
it's too long or what?
Yeah, because I don't use two-handed backhand. So for me, I'd rather have a little bit more surface area.
Yeah.
For stability and stuff. But no, but that paddle is absolutely unbelievable.
To go from the Loco to this paddle, dude, this paddle is unbelievable. That shocks me that you would put the Cannon above this.
I like it. I'm with you. I like this better than the Cannon.
You don't have the Cannon with you for that shape. Like, what's the difference in the length of these? Like, it must just be tiny, right?
It's tiny, but it's the more square top. It's more traditional elongated shape.
Yeah, it's like a Pro 4, right?
Yeah.
But with the code, $80.
It's crazy.
Come on, man.
It's crazy.
$80 for a top tier paddle is unbelievable.
And it's Gen 3. It's Gen 3, which, again, going back to last podcast, I trust Gen 3 technology. So do most of the pros. And I just feel like it's awesome. They're awesome paddles.
Dude, I am 100% putting my approval on this paddle.
Cool.
I was blown away because I was like, I'm just going to try it out. And Marcus, it didn't seem like you were fully in it today playing pickleball. That is the best I've ever played pickleball. Have you ever seen me play better pickleball than that?
I dare you to say no.
I mean, every drive that I was doing, I was like, what the freak is with this paddle? It's not that it's crazy powerful or it's anything, but it's top tier in every single category. I was like, the build quality on this thing, once again, Trickle, stop putting a ribbed freaking grip on there.
That's a tennis carryover.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But like, even though I did do a 2E today, popped it up and then got hit in the ear as hard as I ever had, and my ear's still ringing from it, Lisa. But yeah, I'm telling you, this paddle's amazing. I don't love the pink. I'm not a pink fan. The colors of those one paddles that you guys are going to talk about here, I'm pumped about that company. I thought those were awesome. But guys, people have got to try this paddle out. I will not push something unless I really believe in it. This is my baseline main. Awesome. I love the Loco. It's an amazing paddle, and I'll probably use it every once in a while. But this is what I'm going to start playing with as my baseline.
We have an affiliate code on those, right?
Identity is the word.
Identity.
It's funny. I told you, right? Because she asked us, hey, what code? And identify is our code for everyone else. But I mistyped it, and then she came back after like a week. It's like, okay, I got it all done. It was a lot of process. Your code is identity. I was like, identity? Oh crap! But I don't have the heart to tell her that it's identify. But
so I'll put that down below. I'll put that down below. But just listen, guys. If you like the flick, if these are like $111 before code or whatever. If you like the flick and you don't want to spend that much money, these are more powerful than the flick.
So I was going to talk about the upgrade on those ones.
And they're changing them, right?
Right now, yeah.
And I'm pumped about these too.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just segue into these. So we told Trickle, this has become like a Trickle post, but Trickle, we said the Aura Pro is amazing, and they're super appreciative. They're just starting out. They're doing their best to create the best paddles possible, and they're trying to make a price point which everyone can reach, which I love. So I always will support that. But then the foam paddles came out. Like you said, they're rocket launchers, and it was just so hard to control. And so we were telling them like the foam is not doing it for us. It's just too powerful. It's a wild paddle. And so okay, well, what can we do better? And so we turned to our regional, our expert over here. He's like, I almost want to do that voice again. I want
Yeah, there's the white voice.
a 10 to 14 swing weight and a 7 twist weight. And we just threw it out there.
110 to 114
Yeah.
and a 7. Yeah.
And a 7.
Because that's
twist
pretty
weight.
much a golden paddle.
A golden paddle. And they're like, okay, done. And so I don't know how fast they're making these paddles.
and gritty. We
And-
said
yeah,
a gritty.
yeah, I
grit.
want a
Let me
grit.
feel the grit.
Dude.
'Cause I didn't even,
And so this is like those, and this is like Gen 2. I don't think they're out to the public yet.
And by the way, this was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and then they sent these to us. Dude, we flipped out. So if you're looking right now, I don't know if these are out on the market yet, but they did it. They I don't know how they did it. The swing weight is there, the
they
twist
changed
weight.
the shape of the elongated.
Yeah, so this is the elongated.
This is the old elongated shape with the square top.
Yeah, so there's little curves on top. I think because you told them I like a curved top. So they're like, okay, done. And then I say I like hybrid, and they're done. This is 16 millimeter. It's extremely light in the hands, which I love a lot. And then you can weight it up as much as you want to make it perfect. But I can't believe, so what I'm looking for on these paddles and a foam paddle is the feel. A lot of times people come up with a foam paddle, it rockets off and you can't really feel where that ball is going to go. And I can't play consistent pickleball like that. And so when they came out with these, when we just tried them out this morning, the feel is there. The feel is where you can hit it and it has a nice response to where that energy is being transferred from my arm, my hand, to the paddle, to the ball, and is going almost always your desired direction.
Yeah.
And that's the hard part, I think, for me, and what you're talking about, why you like Gen 3 is because Gen 4 a lot of time has a wild shot every now and then, and it's hard to play competitively. But these, I feel like they're whittling it down. I don't know if it's perfection just yet. I think I still want to play with a little more, but the grit is different than on there. The sweet spot is fantastic. The swing rate is awesome. It's a light paddle. It's maneuverable. I think they're getting down to what we were looking for as a golden paddle. So I don't know. We'll find more information on these, but these are awesome.
Are you talking about those other ones too?
Just real quick.
We need to, because that was crazy. So at the end, and it's so sad seeing you try to hit a ball right now, but like at the end, you guys pulled out these 4 paddles and we went out on the court and we're hitting them. All 4 of these paddles I was so impressed with.
We thought, okay, these guys, okay, I looked it up. It's Kenobo. I looked it up. I was trying to find it on how do you say it?
Say?
It's the K is a hard K. Kenobo. So it's a Malaysian company. I think it's a Malaysian. I'm probably wrecking the name. But they go there by KBS paddles. We pull these out of the box. And the thing is, whenever someone sends you a paddle that's a brand new company, in our experience, usually they're about the best you can get. You can hold 4 out of 10 is like a 3, or maybe a 5. A 5 out of 10 as far as consistency. As a good paddle you can recommend. So we're always kind of like hesitant pulling out of the box. A brand new company, no one knows about it. We're gonna give a review on it. And when we played with these on the court, we were all like, wait, this is a good paddle. Wait, give me that paddle, give me that one. We all switched around, and we couldn't decide what was the better paddle. This one is a Gen 4 core, and we're still not sure if it's full foam. This one they call True Foam, which is, I think we're pretty confident it's a foam paddle. This Gen 4 core plays very similar to the Sidepick Avatar. I got a chance to play with that in Singapore, and I think a little bit in Korea. And it's a solid, good paddle as far as like the control, the power. It's there, the good feel to it. It's a solid response when you hit the ball. The price on these is what I was going to hold out. What do you think the price is of this Gen 4 core?
I don't think you'd be telling us unless it was like $80.
It's either super high or super low. With all the paddles we've been getting that have felt that good out of the box, my guess was like $179.
$170.
I think just sub 200. That area is what I would
sub 200.
If I was blind testing that, I would be right where Marcus is.
Okay.
If that was an all black paddle, I didn't know what it was. The foam one, I really like
the True Foam one.
I think we're gonna have to beat that out.
Yeah.
They're gonna get
the
sued.
foam one. Okay.
Yeah, the foam one.
Because they're coming from Malaysia. I think
we might have to get 2 more and cut them open. That's what we might have to do. Hey, you know what? Can you see the cells coming through? Honeycomb?
No, I looked at it.
This one you can.
No, that's the foam.
This is supposed to be the foam. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's just the ball pattern on there. Can you tell? We don't know. This is from Malaysia, and
I don't
know.
And a lot of
Color?
stuff.
Whatever's inside.
Well, hold on. What's the
works.
price? What's the
Okay,
price?
all right. The price, the reveal. They told us that this is 189 Malaysian singet. And we did the conversion, $45 US dollars.
Oh my God.
45 US dollars for this Malaysian. This one is 176 Malaysian singet, which is $42.
That can't be right.
My goodness.
No, so when I went to Malaysia, everything was like
Yeah,
our
but
dollars.
in the US,
times
they
4.
got to sell for more.
I don't know how. So maybe
Shipping
maybe
costs that
shipping
much.
is gonna. Maybe shipping will bring up the price.
Yeah.
I don't know, but the way the paddle is selling right now in Malaysia, $45, $42.
And
The colorway, that's
Dude.
my favorite color
Can you
paddle
see that?
ever.
How cool is that?
I don't know why I loved it. That pastel, like gradient.
Dude, this blew me away. KBS, you guys are doing some awesome
You
stuff.
should, hey, will you
insane.
set me up with these guys so I can ask
yeah,
them for paddles?
yeah, dude, 100%. I told you you can take any of these right now if you want,
But I wreck them. I rip off the grips and
Oh,
do all
gotcha.
that stuff.
dude.
You need to leave them as stock as you can.
So those are the two, man. I can't believe this.
That's
This
crazy.
is probably the first time in our reviewing history where we got 2 boxes of paddles and all of them were good. Like 4 paddles, that's never been the case. Usually one is really good, other one's decent, other one,
Yeah.
all 4 were like
Graveyard.
Dude, yeah, graveyard.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, so for me, mine's really quick today. I still love the Luz Cannon. I have someone borrowing it right now. I'm getting it back tonight. But we did get the glider in. This, I mean, it feels very similar to the Trickle, that Aura Pro.
The Aura Pro.
Similar shape, obviously, Gen 3. Just really, really, really good paddle. Again, $92 with code.
Identify. We just got a coder.
Do all those
Identify.
Do all those grips feel that thick? Because feel this compare. I know this only has one Bodie grip on it, but like,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can tell this is pretty padded though too. So I think when that
Yeah.
overgrip comes off, but
well, when
It's- it's
I
not like a
I bought
YOLO,
one
though.
from them, so I'll let you know when I rip it apart.
so like Blair and Deb, they
Yeah.
loved this, used it,
Yeah,
bought
yeah.
them, ordered
Awesome.
them. Like so again, this is the glider, the hybrid shape, awesome paddle. My go-to is the Canon still, but it's out on loan until tonight. So
I actually prefer this over the Canon. Yeah, I think it's just
Yeah.
it's just what you prefer, right? I like the wider sweet spot in this one.
Yeah.
I felt it just and it's not weighted up, so I thought it was a pretty good paddle straight up.
Yep. And then just to make Brett angry, this beauty right here is a prototype of the
text Greg
forward
right
bag.
Text grub right now.
So this bag will not come out until next year. But the cool thing about forward is they're all about the public. Let's get these out. Let's get opinions on them, good, bad, whatever it is. They're not hiding things. They want input. So this is a prototype. I think this is going to be kind of like their tournament size bag. It's definitely a little bit bigger than the Ranger. About the same size on the outside as the Court Caddy, but
stuff,
just
Tim.
way more functional. I mean, it's got openings on both sides. I got this yesterday. I don't know too much about it. I've used it today and I absolutely love it. Yeah. So anyways, the new forward bag,
But
really, really cool.
I think that's the secret sauce to why they're so successful. They want people messing with it,
Yep.
give them the worst feedback possible, and that's how you create.
And
a
he
perfect
told
product.
me if I come back with 0 negative opinions on it, he's going to be upset. Like he wants you to find things
Yeah.
that are wrong that can be improved. So awesome bag.
Awesome, Mike.
Awesome mic stand that I just did that on. But anyways, yeah, so that's the forward bag. Look forward to that in the next, who knows, 5-6 months or so. But forward always doing a good job with innovation, staying ahead of the curve on quality and performance when it comes to bags. So
Yeah, I love that they're doing that. You need to replace your shoes.
no way.
Your grip, dude. What if we need to give different opinion on shoes? I wear different shoes every time we play.
Look, pass that over. Look at the depth of the creases in there. You're getting caught up on the one little.
I mean,
pickleball
right
area.
here is really bad. Well, Holbrook's sending you new. So Holbrook's sending you their new version of these.
Are they?
Bragan told me that.
Yes.
And so are you just gonna start using those? Like, what if we start getting a bunch of shoes in?
I do them
know.
for demos and reviews and
Yeah.
stuff. But as far as like when I'm actually playing the play without shooting content, I'll wear whatever shoe that I'm using.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
like the DAPs, I use the DAPs to get a review and stuff, and I like them. But I'm not going to switch to those full time until these are worn out.
But what if you have like 30 pairs of shoes?
Awesome. I don't have to buy pickleball shoes for
Time in all
15 years.
eternity. Okay. Sounds good, guys. Well,
awesome.
So one paddle. You can only take one paddle. What is it this week? Mine's this.
I love that paddle. We've loved that since the beginning. I'm gonna go. I want to go back to trying this again. I love this when we first were using it. It was my main for a while, and I feel like I've been using all these other paddles. I need a double take to see if this is as good as I remember it.
Yep.
So I got to try this week.
Luz Cannon.
Black Opal.
Let's cannon.
Yep.
Okay, sweet guys. Anything else you want to run over?
This is great.
Nope.
No.
That's it.
Okay. Hey, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Boom.
Good stuff, man. 2 in a row. Boom.
Damn.
Knock it out.
Dude, that second one was way longer than I thought it was going to be.